Hi, my name is Victoria. Thank you for joining me for 15 minute Pilates mat workout today. We will start in the seated position with the bent knees, bring the hands under the thighs and sit nice and tall to begin. Roll yourself halfway down to the straight arms. Come up. Take an inhale, roll halfway down and with exhale come up. Go lower each time. With the next one, reach the hands forward and roll yourself down on the tip of the shoulders. Bring the legs to the tabletop position and start pumping with your arms. 5 times for inhale and 5 times for exhale. Head and shoulders are away off the mat. Keep looking through your thighs. Abs engaged. If possible, raise your legs towards the ceiling 90 degrees. If you feel for, you can extend your legs also to 45 degrees angle and keep pumping and breathing. To finish, stop pumping, lower yourself down on the mat and bring the legs to the tabletop position. Bring the legs down on the mat. Keep them slightly bent. Reach the hands behind you. Take an inhale and with exhale, roll yourself up to the seated. Sit nice and tall. Curl your back, tuck the belly in and come back down on the mat. Repeat. Inhale and with exhale come up, roll back down, extend the legs long, roll yourself up and reach forward with the hands, tuck the belly in, stuck up and roll yourself back down on the mat. Reach forward long, stuck up again, roll down one vertebra at a time. This is great exercise for your abdominals. Reach forward and roll yourself back down on the mat. Bring the hands beside you. Bring your left leg towards the chest, extend to the ceiling 90 degrees. And we're gonna do one leg circle exercise. Circle your leg towards the right, down and up. It's reverse direction. You inhale with going down and exhale to come up. Switch the legs. Work on the right. Start with the small circles. You can extend your circles bigger each time. Keep your shoulders and pelvic in the position. To finish, bring your legs down on the mat. Extend arms behind you and come up to the seated. For a modified version of rolling back, grab under your thighs, raise your legs up, curl your body, tuck the belly in, roll down on your back and come up. Inhale, roll down on your tip of the shoulders and with exhale come up to your balance. Roll down one more time and come back. Now grab around your ankles, curl your body as a ball and roll back. It's also called rolling like a ball. For one leg stretch, grab your ankle with your right hand and your knee with your left. Pull towards yourself and switch your legs nice and long, toes pointed, abdominals engaged, your head and the chest is off the mat. For double leg stretch, bring your knees towards your chest, hands at the ankles. Take an inhale and extend arms and legs long. And with exhale, circle your hands down and back to the position. And we do last one. For low scissors, grab your right leg and the ankle. Keep legs nice and long and keep switching the legs. Try to keep them straight if possible. Head is off the mat, shoulders off the mat, core engaged. Keep switching nice and long, toes pointed. For next exercise, bring your head and shoulders down on the mat. Keep your legs nice and long and try to lower them down at least to the 45 degrees. So flex the feet, go down, point the toes, come back. Inhale, exhale, come up. Inhale and exhale, come up. For crisscross exercise, bend the knees, bring your hands behind the head, twist towards your right leg while extending the other leg, and keep switching. Always bring your shoulder towards your opposite knee. Extend nice and long the leg. Keep switching, hold for a second, and come back. Lower yourself down on mat, hug the knees, reach the hands behind you, take an inhale, exhale, and roll yourself up to the seated. We come to the spine stretch exercise. Sit nice and tall on your sit bones, reach arms in front of you, point the toes, bring your head in between your shoulders and come up. So inhale, bring the head in between your shoulders, reach forward, and with exhale, stock up. Try to keep your toes pointed and legs stretched. Keep going, one more. Now come down on your belly, bring the hands beside your ears. Take an inhale to prepare. And with exhale, press to the mat and raise your head and the chest off the mat. Come down, take an inhale, and with exhale, raise again, head and chest off the mat. Try to come a little bit higher, come back down, and now we try to come into the full extension. Press to the mat, come up, tuck the belly in, keep the pelvis on the floor. Take a couple of breaths, inhale, exhale, and lower back down on the mat. And that's the swan. Come to the child position to stretch your back. And come back to seated. Roll yourself down on the mat. Bring the hands aside on the body. Keep your knees bent. Bring them closer to your bum. We start with tilting the pelvis, so it's the internal movement. When we try to press the navel in towards your lower back. Now we raise the hips up, one vertebra at a time. Keep the shoulders, hips and the knees aligned. Take a couple of breaths, hold for 10 seconds. And lower yourself back down on the mat. Now bring the legs to the tabletop position and just work your lower abdominal muscles. So we dip one foot the mat by the time. Keep your legs in the position. Bring them down back on the mat. Come back to the shoulder bridge, tilt your pelvis and come up. Now try to raise your left leg towards the ceiling, nice and straight. Flex the feet, reach towards your right knee and bring it back up. So do a couple of these. Try to keep your pelvis in the position, switch the legs. So bring the right leg up, flex the feet, reach towards your other knee, bring it back up. You can support your lower back with your hands if needed. Bring it back, and lower yourself down on the mat, one vertebra at a time. Extend legs long on the mat. Come on your sideline position. Keep spine nice and long. Bring the legs in front of the mat. Support with your right hand. Raise your leg to the hip level and kick in front and reach back. So take an inhale, kick front, and with exhale reach back. Try not to wobble too much. Do 4 of these, then bring leg down and try to reach the leg long up, flex and bring it back down even longer. So reach up to the ceiling, bring it back down. One more. Now raise your leg up and try to reach with your bottom leg towards your top leg. Switch the sides. Position yourself. You can keep your arm under your head, or you can lay down on your arm. One hand as a support. Back is nice and tall. Legs are in front of the mat, and we start with kick front and reach back. So point the toe, come up, flex the feet, reach back, bring it down, and now raise long up, point it and reach back down, flexed. Now hold your top leg up and bring your bottom leg up and down. Perfect. Perfect. Come back to the seated. Bring yourself down on the mat. Keep your legs slightly bent. Reach your hands towards the ceiling. Extend one leg long 45 degrees. Other leg is slightly bent, and come up to our teaser modification. Roll yourself back down. So take an inhale. With exhale, reach up towards your toe, hold, and roll yourself back down. Okay, swap the legs. So extend the right leg now. Inhale and exhale, reach up towards your toe, come back down. Do one more like this. Inhale, come up, reach nice and long, and roll yourself back down. Now try to bring both legs into the tabletop position and reach up towards the wall. So your core is engaged. You try not to wobble in the position. Hold for a second or two and bring yourself down with control. And we do last one. Perfect. And lower yourself back down on the mat. Bring the legs down. Roll yourself up to the seated. And the last exercise, it's called Silt. Bring your hands from inside out to your ankles. Raise your feet up off the mat. Balance. Do the clap clap. Roll yourself back down on the mat. Do the clap clap again. Come back. Couple of times. Try to balance in the position. And with your last one, come back to the seated position. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I see you next time.